The people who built Meta's newest AI just got fired by it.
8,000 of them in 1 week. And days before the layoffs hit, a recording leaked from inside the company. On it, Mark Zuckerberg explains, in his own words, that Meta had been quietly watching how its employees work. Every click, every keystroke to train an AI. The same AI that's now replacing them.
But that's only half the story, because there is a sentence on that record Zuckerberg really didn't want repeated.
Here's what we're going to break down. What's actually on that leaked recording and what Meta's secret program really does. The one sentence Zuckerberg said that should worry every person who works for a screen. And the part almost nobody is connecting. That this is not the first time Meta got caught harvesting data it shouldn't have. They've done this before, to you. And by the end, you'll understand why what happened inside Meta is a preview of what's coming to your job too. Let's get into it. Let's start with the recording itself. On May 19th, a labor focused media organization called More Perfect Union published an audio clip. It was captured at a Meta all hands meeting on April 30th. On it, a voice identified as Mark Zuckerberg is responding to an employee question about tracking software installed on company computers. What does that software do? According to the reporting, it records keystrokes, mouse clicks, screenshots, and browsing activity. Not occasionally, continuously, across the tools employees use to do their jobs. And here's how Zuckerberg justified it. Quote, we're in a phase where basically the AI models learn from watching really smart people do things.
We're in a phase where basically the AI models learn from watching really smart people do things.
His argument. Meta's own engineers are better training data than anything the company could buy or outsource. So the company started recording them to teach the AI how a skilled human works.
Now sit with the timing. This recording is from April 30th. It leaked on May 19th.
And on May 20th, the very next day, Meta began laying off around 8,000 employees. The cut started in Singapore at 4 in the morning, then rolled through Europe and the US, time zone by time zone. So line that up. Meta records its employees to train an AI. Then, weeks later, cuts 8,000 jobs while pouring billions into that exact AI. The people being recorded and the people being replaced were often the same people. That's why this clip hit a nerve the way it did. It wasn't just surveillance, it was surveillance with a punchline. Thank you for the training data, you're fired. But how that software actually works is worse than the headline. Let me show you. The program has a name. Internally, Meta calls it the Model Capability Initiative, MCI for short. And the details are more invasive than the leak first suggested. MCI rolled out in April on the work computers of Meta's US employees. Here's the critical part. There was no opt-out. You could not say no. If you worked at Meta on a company machine, you were in it. What it captures, keystrokes, clicks, mouse movement, and periodic screenshots across everything work-related, and it doesn't stop at coding. The tracking reportedly extends to employee activity on Google, on LinkedIn, even on Wikipedia. The goal, in Meta's own framing, give the AI thousands of examples of how an experienced human searches, compares information, and makes decisions, not just what they type, how they think. Think about what that actually means. It's not measuring your output, it's trying to copy your judgment. The thing that made you valuable, your experience, your instinct for which tab to open, which source to trust, that's exactly what the AI is being built to absorb. And the employees understood this immediately. That's why the response inside Meta was not quiet grumbling, it was a revolt. More than 1,000 employees signed an internal petition against MCI. Workers organized, taping flyers inside meeting rooms, on vending machines, even in the bathrooms. They cited protections under the National Labor Relations Act. Staff in the UK began a formal union organizing drive at a company that has spent years avoiding exactly that. These are some of the most highly paid engineers on the planet, people with options, with leverage, and they were scared enough to start organizing. That tells you they saw something most coverage missed. They weren't being monitored, They were being studied, and there's a reason that should sound familiar, because Meta has done this exact thing before. Rewind to 2018. You probably remember the name Cambridge Analytica. Here's what happened. Fast. A political consulting firm got its hands on the personal data of up to 87 million Facebook users without their real consent. The data was harvested through a quiz app, then used to build profiles for political advertising. When it broke, it became one of the biggest privacy scandals in tech history. Facebook paid a $5 billion fine to the FTC, and Mark Zuckerberg sat in front of Congress and apologized. His words back then: clearly, we should have done more. He admitted the company took too narrow a view of its responsibility. He promised to do better, to protect people's data. That was the whole public performance. The contrition, the lesson learned. Now look at what we just covered. 8 years later, the same company, the same CEO, building a program to harvest behavioral data continuously with no opt out. Last time it was users' data taken through a loophole. This time it's employees' data taken by mandate. Last time he said sorry. This time, on that leaked recording, he said something very different. Because here's the sentence I promised you at the start. According to the reporting on that recording, Zuckerberg acknowledged it would not be in the company's, quote, strategic interest to fully explain the program to employees.
Is generally not something that I think it is in our strategic interest as a company to lay out the details in a lot of detail, knowing.
In 2018, the message was, we're sorry, we'll be transparent. In 2026, behind closed doors, the message is, transparency would cost us, so we won't. That's not a company that learned its lesson, that's a company that learned to stop apologizing. Now, to be fair, Meta has a defense, and you need to hear it because it sounds reasonable. Then I'll show you why it falls apart. On the recording, Zuckerberg insists the data is stripped of identifying information. His words, no human is looking at what people are doing, no surveillance, no performance tracking. Quote, it's purely just like we are using this to feed a very large amount of content into the AI model. The company says it's anonymized, aggregated, never tied back to you as an individual. Okay? Take that at face value for a second. On its own, it almost sounds fine. Companies use anonymized data all the time.
Here's why it falls apart.
The same company that's collecting this data is the company that controls your paycheck, your promotion, whether you keep your job at all. So even if today the data is anonymized, you are trusting Meta to keep two things separate that it has every incentive to merge: the system that studies how you work and the system that decides whether you're still needed. And we just watched what Meta does when those interests collide. They laid off 8,000 people the same week this leaked. They're cutting roughly 10% of staff while posting $26 billion in profit in a single quarter. Three top executives stand to make up to $920 million each in stock if the company hits its targets. Meanwhile, median worker pay went down. So when Meta says, trust us, the surveillance and the judgment are separate, look at the actual behavior. The incentives all point one direction. Study the humans. Copy what's valuable. Keep the ones you still need. Cut the rest. Whether or not a manager is literally watching your screen today is almost beside the point. The structure is built to make you replaceable. And then they replaced people. The defense isn't a lie exactly, it's just answering a question nobody's really afraid of, while the thing people are afraid of goes unaddressed. So why should you care if you don't work at Meta? Here's why. What Meta did is just the most visible version of something spreading across the entire economy. The logic is simple, and every large company is now doing the math. Step 1, record how your best people actually work. Step 2, use that to train AI. Step 3, let the AI do more of the work with fewer people. This isn't a meta problem, it's a blueprint. And the leaked recording is valuable precisely because it shows the quiet part out loud, the part most companies are doing without ever saying. Look around. Cloudflare cut over 1,000 jobs, with its CEO saying AI has fundamentally changed work. Amazon, tens of thousands of cuts alongside massive AI spending. Across tech, the pattern repeats: record, train, replace. And here's the uncomfortable truth for anyone who works at a computer. The more visible and measurable your work is, the more it happens through a screen, in trackable steps, the easier you are to study and eventually to automate. The people most exposed aren't the ones doing vague human in person jobs. They're the skilled desk workers who assumed their expertise made them safe. Meta's own engineers assumed exactly that. I'm not telling you this to make you panic. I'm telling you because the people who understand the blueprint early can position around it, build skills that are hard to record, hard to reduce to keystrokes, hard to hand to a model. The ones who find out the way Meta's employees did, by getting the email, won't get that head start.
You just got it. Sit with that for a moment.
If this gave you the full picture, the surveillance, the history, and what it means for your own job, hit like. It pushes this to people still seeing only the headline. And tell me in the comments, would you keep working somewhere that records everything you do to train your replacement? Some say it's just the new normal. I want to hear where you land. Next video, I'm going deeper into the company quietly automating jobs faster than anyone. And it's not Meta. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you there.